These have got to be one of the ugliest pairs of ears Disney has ever put out, and I love them. I am obsessed. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Justy, and if you didn't notice already, today we are gonna be talking about Loki. Before I say anything at all, I am putting a disclaimer right now. As of filming this, I have seen up to Loki episode 4, so that is what I will be talking about. So if you have not seen up to 4, don't watch this. There will be spoilers. That's your one warning. If you get past here, it's on you, babe. I was actually supposed to, or I guess not supposed to because nobody tells me what to do with my videos, but I was planning to film this video last week, but it was too dang hot and I could not bring myself to film anything, so I didn't do it. And thank God I didn't. There would have been a completely different tone to that video. I gotta tell you guys, like, unbelievably different. Episode 4 really took me and shook me up and made me a little uncomfortable. So that's where we are right now. So let's start with some basics. Have I been enjoying the show? Yes. Yes, I have. Do I still like the show? Oh my God, yes. Absolutely. Is Tom Hiddleston doing a great job as Loki as per usual? Yes. Did this last episode make me go, what the frick, about 100 times? Yes. Yes, it did. Let's start pre-episode 4 because that's gonna be a lot to unpack. I freaking love Loki. Nobody's shocked about that. I have really enjoyed the writing. I think it is a good level of humor. Marvel's getting quite good with that with these TV shows. I have loved all of our characters. Not that I dislike Owen Wilson or like thought he'd be bad in this, but when it was announced it was him, I was definitely kind of like, how's that gonna do? He's got a very specific like Owen Wilson thing. Is it gonna work with Loki? But I love him. I love Mobius. I think he's doing a phenomenal job. So I have got no issues there. They are the best of bros and I support them. I really like that they took the Avengers Joss Whedon narrative of Loki being this like tyrant who wants to squash humans under his boot and crave subjugation, blah, 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 and acknowledged it and kind of threw it out the window with Loki being like, no, this isn't actually what I enjoy, you know, and explaining a little bit behind that, which is very sad, but very well done, I thought, because that's definitely, while I love Loki in the Avengers, his look is great, there's a lot of really great things about him, that never quite sat exactly right with me. Loki is definitely more like Ragnarok Loki, where he wants to be king simply because he believes he should be and, you know, wants to one-up Thor and wants to be loved. And then he just throws like a bunch of dumb parties, much like the Grandmaster probably, and puts on plays about himself and is treated as he thinks he deserves. I don't think he has ever in his life been like, ha ha ha, time to subjugate everybody or tell them freedom is a lie. Ridiculous. So that's gone. I was really glad that didn't stick around. The move with the Infinity Stones was real smart. I mean, it hurt a little after everything we've dealt with Thanos, but I think it was important to show that in the grand scheme of things, the Infinity Stones actually aren't that important, and they're doing this because obviously we are setting up the multiverse. That's something we've all known for a while, and in the multiverse there are bigger, badder, more problematic things and people to deal with, so we kind of needed to dismiss this whole Thanos, the Infinity Stone line, to be aware that, hey, like, there are bigger problems out there, my friend. I will admit, when we hadn't seen the variant yet, still had the cloak on, and everybody was guessing that it was Lady Loki, I did not believe it. I think mostly because it just seemed too easy, and we Marvel fans have made a lot of guesses about other things and been wrong. So I was like, nah, couldn't be Lady Loki. And then it was revealed. I definitely wasn't buying it. I think it's the Enchantress. Why is she the only Loki variant to have blonde hair? and behave really differently. Suspect. And she literally uses the word enchant all the time. Enchantress. Now they did in 4 show us this childhood in which she was ripped away, and so it is definitely making that a little less likely and a little more she's definitely Loki, but I'm still holding out that it's the Enchantress. I refuse to give in. I do like Sylvie. I think her actress is phenomenal. I think she's doing a great job. I do enjoy watching them bicker and argue. I think that's hilarious. I too would probably do a lot of bickering if I ran into just myself. So be it. We got Loki confirming what we all already knew. He's not straight. That's a bisexual right there. I mean, truly, if anyone believed he was straight before that, that's really on them. That's not a straight boy. But it was awesome to hear and have it actually said out loud. A lot of times these things are just subtext, but they had him say it. Do I think representation can still be much better and we can still do more, especially from the Disney company? Yes, I do, but it was great to hear. I was a little disappointed with the showing of Sylvie as a child, because that means she was obviously just born a young woman, or born a woman at the time. And not that it's bad to be born a woman. Obviously, I do that. But with her as Lady Loki, quote unquote, it definitely leaned into the comic book thing of Loki simply just being a woman sometimes. It's not that Loki is born as a woman in different lines. Loki literally just sometimes is like, "Meh, time to be a woman." And everyone's like, cool. Sick, bro. And I feel like it takes away from the fluidity they've given Loki a little bit. So yeah, it's okay. I don't mind, obviously I don't mind that Sylvie was born. I just think it would have been more interesting if Loki simply chose to be a woman sometimes. Why not? Women are great. He knows that. I'm really invested in where this is going. I knew the TVA were not to be trusted. Bad people, don't trust them. The mystery is definitely not as good as it was with WandaVision. That was freaking phenomenal. But it is still very good. I'm very hooked into it. I'm very interested. So overall, like 9 out of 10 things so far, I am happy with. This is a great show and I am excited about it. And then the 4th episode came out. So once again, I must ask Marvel, what the frick? What the frick? What the frick? What the frick? I'd be saying the big boy proper word, but this is a family-friendly channel, so the YouTube algorithm doesn't yell at me. Trust me, I use the proper word on my Twitter. Whomst sat down and decided Loki was gonna wanna bang himself. Who did that? Do I have to admit that out of all the characters out there, if I had to pick the one most likely to want to sleep with themselves, it would be Loki. I acknowledge this. It's still weird. It's weird. It's really weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. So Loki and Sylvie are into each other, I guess. Despite being the same person. Okay. Which also makes me wonder, maybe she really is the Enchantress at the end. Is Marvel really pulling this? Or are they gonna, remove the rug and it's gonna be the Enchantress? Who knows? But right now, we don't know. And it's just Loki loving himself. Why? I was so uncomfortable watching it. Even with the weirdness, I did once again enjoy the episode. It was good. They're doing a great job. They keep putting Loki on his knees, which, nice. Mobius was definitely a jealous little man, as well as upset that Loki betrayed him a little, but should almost come to expect that part. I love to see Lady Sif again. That was really exciting, and the memory prison is hilarious. Even if he does learn and change and grow within it, still gets punished. Devastating. I'm excited to see what's going on with the timekeepers. Are they real and those were just robots there chilling? Because obviously Why would they hang out there specifically all the time? Are they totally fake? Likely. I definitely think the main girl, I'm blanking on her name right now, which I feel really bad about because it's important and it's in the comics too. Anyways, her, phenomenal by the way. Phenomenal. I think she's got a lot, like a heavy role in what's going behind the scenes. I'm on to you. It's sick. Other than this one weird thing, it's sick as hell. That's my official review of Loki up to episode 4. Sick as hell. I did almost miss the after credits scene. It's actually really annoying that they just kind of pick and choose when they start to put them in. At least Warner Girl, I watch your credits anyway, but God, tell me when they're in. I am beyond excited to, one, for sure see a million different Lokis. It's my dream. But 2, be given Kid Loki. Oh my God, I cannot express to you guys how much I love Kid Loki and how much I love the Young Avengers. And we now have several of the Young Avengers. We got Kate, we got Loki, we've seen Billy and Tommy. Give us the Young Avengers, Disney. Give it to us. I remember when the Young Avengers comic was like announced and I saw the image on Tumblr and I was so excited, and I went to tell my partner at the time and I was like, yeah, it's like, I don't remember the name, but it was like definitely like a kid version of Loki, and I wasn't super familiar with like everybody else and had only really seen glimpses, and I was like, and like looks like kid versions of some of the other superheroes, like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And I remember him being like, Justine, that's probably a fake, like it's some fan art somebody made on Tumblr. There's no way that's real. And I was like, no, it looked like an official comic book thing. Like, no. And he's like, no, it's definitely not real. Guess who was right, fricker? It came out a little bit later, and I was both excited by the comic itself and excited to be right. So yes, I am extremely pleased to see Kid Loki again. It's definitely the one more from like Journey into Mystery, it appears so far, but still, mwah, chef's kiss, I'll take it. So I would like to see what this little Loki town plays out to be. I'm into it, and if Loki's still alive, obviously that means Mobius has got to be still alive somewhere. Not that I thought that he was dead when they like zapped him. As soon as he went, I was like, nah, there's no way that he's just gone. There's got to be something else going on here. So I definitely think Mr. Owen Wilson will be back. So I'm very excited to keep watching the Loki series. I'm really enjoying it. Marvel's really, I think, stepping it up with these TV shows. I wonder how the movies are gonna do compared. Black Widow's coming out soon, which we have tickets for. We'll see. We'll see how that does. I am looking forward to the last 2 episodes, and I really hope it ends up that Sylvie is in fact the Enchantress, or like literally anybody else, just for my own mental health. Please make her somebody else. Well, that's it for my little chat about Loki. Let me know what you think about these first 4 episodes and how you're vibing with this weird decision. Maybe don't make them too spoilery, or if you are, put a spoiler warning for other people in case they look at the comments before hearing my warning, although that's a very weird decision on their part if they do that, but still, let's be kind. And if you want to hear me ranting or yelling or hear some more of my opinions as the next 2 episodes of Loki come out, you can follow me on Twitter. That is where I put my like extremely recent stuff, my unfiltered stuff. And if I don't have enough to make like a whole video, it'll go there. So lots of great information. And this lady is gonna take off this wig and turn off these lights because it's 5 million degrees. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!